So today we're playing The Road is Easier, which is banned in like half the world. So welcome to Zimbabwe. I'm already running on thin ice as it is. Alright, to be clear, this focus tree is not me. It's the unfortunate narrative we have here. Kaiser Redux A to Z. Now I know you might be thinking, Darby, but I thought we're on the bees. Why did you just say Zimbabwe? Well, because Mr. Timothy. There we go, we're just gonna call it that. And we have some very suspicious paths in our focus tree. I do not endorse or promote any of this stuff. This is just simply what's in the damn focus tree. I'm going to play this place technically twice as well because there's a south one. So the south road is easier, is green, and the north road is easier, is white. Alright, so we start with 3 divisions, and we are led by this guy with a funny, strange little hat. And then we also have military restrictions. So we don't really have an army, okay. Despite the region's perceived independence, for now the region fate lies in his hands. The situation develops to the north and south, all eyes turn to hunting. Why am I saying Koreas? This is not Korea, right? Right? Yeah, I guess we're just gonna build military factories. We've got one single factory to build with. We're gonna do basic machine tools and we're going to do construction. We can get Bahrain's African Federation, or we can just keep this guy, I'm guessing. There's not really that much. I don't really know what this says. It's not worded well. I mean, we could take the south. That is one of our claims, which I thought would be pretty obvious if, you know, you haven't already thought about that. We don't really have any more claims, though. We could technically take some of the Portuguese land, some of the northern land, but yeah, it's just a single claim we have as this nation. There's really not that much. The south has backstabbed us and decided to launch a series of border skirmishes against our territory. As they attack, they probe our defense and survey our land. Okay, great. This really is just Korea, isn't it? Where are my guys? Where are my guys? Okay, where are my guys? Wait, we're an occupied British protectorate. I don't think that is correct because I don't think we are actually British. We're German. But it says here we're an occupied British protectorate, so I guess that's what it is. I don't know how this works, but yeah, the south one is a British protectorate, don't get me wrong, but the north one isn't. I mean, I don't blame the oversight, to be honest. Who's even going to play this place? Oh, it looks like the Middle Africans have finally turned up. Okay, that's cool. Is this how this is going to work? The Middle Africans versus the British? I can't even get involved in this. What the hell? Yep. There's nothing to really elaborate upon. We get a civilian factory, though. Oh, I finally have one military factory to build with. Well, ain't that nice? I can finally make equipment. I can make spears and sticks. Alright, so we're finally lifting our military restrictions, so I can finally edit divisions and I can get manpower. Alright, so this gives me 1 infrastructure. Yeah, this focus tree is very good, as you can tell. Doesn't do all that much. Nothing's really happening yet, but things might heat up a bit later as we get to our political branch, I guess. I think the only interesting path is actually the Bahrain's crew. We're all in this together. Please help me, nothing's happening. Oh yeah, I've also had a look for what nation's next, and it is the Baratia commune. So we're probably gonna have a bit more fun playing in this nation. Now, I've never actually played them, so I have no idea what path they have. So you guys will probably have to recommend me what path to play. I could see Gandhi. So, we're gonna just do the generic nuclear Gandhi path? I don't know. But anyway, I think it's rather fitting we aid our enemies in this conflict. You know, we play both sides, we win. So I can't send forces to Vietnam. I can't even send forces to my allies. Denies Hutting's request. Declare a state of emergency for the time being or follow our order. Arrest warrant for Hutting. Remove Hutting or Bahrain's men march on Lusaka. This is what we want. Bahrain's men invade. The Anglo forces under Evelyn Bahrain have successfully taken control of Lusaka, and with it the control of the North Road is easier. These lands returned to British hands for the first time since the War Tree. Now we're known as the Dominion of North Road is easier, and that sounds like a cat trying to say that. Yes. God save the king. Now the Kaiser's goon's gone, we can finally join and serve the legitimate monarch of England. I've become British and I can get tea now. Bahrain awaits the day when the Entente can be established control over the rightful British land in Africa and drive out the German oppressor once and for all. While many in South Africa and the road is easier and more pragmatic, viewing the Germans as a temporary ally in the face of the synthetic wrath. Okay, we are going for a Spanish encirclement. Ah, we got it. We actually overrun that guy. I don't know how we managed to do that, but we did. So yeah, I'm just doing this stuff like bolster British control, secure British hold. This takes a long time. So we got an event here. If you guys want to read it, I'll leave it in the video, but I'm not gonna read it myself. Get army speed, I guess, because we probably got a lot of tiles to take in Africa, I'd imagine. We also need to get ideological loyalty, because this is gonna help a lot. 500 weekly manpower. and we don't really have much anyway. And yeah, we're gonna do a few of my army focuses, then I'm gonna go in on Middle Africa. It looks like Transfer's gone in on Russia, which is interesting. I think this is a Japanese puppet or something. I'm not entirely sure. But Kolchak's not here anyway. And yeah, I took a little glance at Mongolia. Who the heck is this guy? He's got literally ammo attached to his damn shoulder. This looks like Rambo. Who is this guy? Jarl Lama. I'm gonna make a save because I am interested to see if this just instantaneously sets us at war, but I'm gonna pick it anyway. Yeah, Anglo-German war in Africa. Yeah, it just sets you straight at war with everybody in Africa. Okay, I can just literally call everyone in against Middle Africa. I am just going to take everything because I basically did everything. Victory in Africa. The horrendous and blood-soaked campaign across the Dark Continent, which claimed thousands of lives, is over. Baring's Entente-aligned royalist forces now stand victorious over Africa, and the brief but miserable period of Punic tyranny over the continent is now drawn to a close. There we go. Dominion of Northern Road is easier. And Nyasaland completes focus at victorious reclamation. We get post-war instability. Well, that's cool. We now read Crown Colony of Africa. Okay, so we just continue going down here, I guess. Baring restores British Africa. British victory in Africa. Huh? Oh, wait, this is our puppet. Crown Colony of Kenya and Uganda. We got 4 million manpower to work with, though. So we're just going to keep cranking out divisions. Greater Madagascar. Military occupation. I mean, we already have a core on it anyway, so what's the point of that event? We also got Horsaland up here as well I can go for. These guys as well. Alright, the Darker Conference. Now that the Entente stands triumph over Africa, we can look at restoring the borders that the continent had before the Germans usurped our positions. Okay, so something happens with the French. Okay, we'll see what that is. We just gave up all our land. Alright then. Yeah, the Germans do not like us at all now. Not at all. Okay, and that's it. We're going to go into Horsaland. That's like 5 million population or something. A lot of materials as well. Just doing classic British stuff, I guess. Alright, well, that was a good one, old chap. That's Horsaland capitulated. Ah yes, we brought the best of British culture over to Africa. The parliamentary system. Why are we the ones supplying Entente? Shouldn't we be the one getting aid? And Russia's now gone in. Okay, well, it's not looking good for the Germans. Yeah, looking at the American Civil War, we got a Bernie Sanders looking guy versus the guy with the cigar. Who's gonna win? Make your bets. My bet is the well, I don't know, probably the Constitution will win because they have a lot of buffs, but who knows. I'm glad it's the Ottomans we don't have to fight because, yeah, Egypt is much weaker in comparison. Much weaker. I might be able to encircle their army. Honestly, we could just go east, we encircle this army here, then maybe Egypt's just empty. We're beating MASR, or as I like to say, ASMR. Oh, get ready for some ASMR. We're going to ASMR Hoi4. ASMR Hoi4 and Sokoman is a go. There we go. We got another ASMR Hoi4 and Sokoman. I know why they call themselves Massa now. Oh, French are going through Libya. I can't imagine anything more painful and excruciating. Or as we like to say, arsenine. Okay, that's another ASMR and Sokoman done. In just a second, there we go. Oh, look at that ASMR. ASMR, dopamine, share it to the Reddit guys. Austria intervenes, we don't care. We don't care. I just want to see my ASMR and supplements. We don't care about anything else on the Darthy channel. Oh, it looks like... Who is this? Mortar's beating me. Who is this guy? Who's Mabel? Who's Mabel? Why is Mabel here? Oh my goodness. How did Mortar beat me to Cairo? Mortar's gonna beat me to Cairo. We can't have this. That's just abysmal. Oh, okay. Well, that is that. I am going to take all of Egypt, since all of Egypt was technically British before the Great War. So I don't know why Saudi Arabia's in this. I guess we'll just take this. There's some oil here in the future, of course. I guess we'll half Serentia and Tripolitania. So I'm going to control the east side of Libya. France is going to control the west. What can go wrong? We should get calls on this. Actually, we shouldn't get calls on this land. The Egyptians hated the British. They didn't like being annexed. So I guess that makes sense. Okay, so Edward VIII tours Africa. Welcome His Majesty. So that's that. And now we just got Africa's place in the liberation. But yeah, we control basically all the African colonies before the Great War now. Yeah, the Entente is now going to reclaim Britain. We have got Ireland. I still don't have enough ships. That's the thing. I still don't have enough. It's slowly building up. Oh, and we have no naval supremacy. Funny. Wait. These guys are going. These guys are going. Aha! Okay. Yes. Yes. Take Plymouth. Take Plymouth. Holy. Send everybody. I don't care if they get raided. We need... Wait, why did Canada land here? That's weird. Okay, I think those rose up or something. I mean, where even are the Canadians? They own this land, but there's not a single division from Canada here. And we'll be retaking the Suez. Here we go. We're going to declare war on Germany. We'll call everyone else in as well. We may as well. Germany is on the last legs anyway. Okay, well, I think those are all the invasions I can do. You're going to need to somehow gain supremacy on the channel, which is I don't think is going to happen. My allies aren't very intelligent. Now, the hard part here is trying to gain enough land and simultaneously defend because, yeah, the French, all their attention is going to be on us, basically, in, like, the next few weeks. So unless we can get a port and somehow consolidate our lines, it's over. But yeah, this is the problem. This is the problem. We now can't take France. I mean, we don't have to take France because we took Britain, but it's just fairly awkward. For war. Okay, the Japanese troops are coming in. Yep, Constitutions have won. Sure what they're going to do. Hopefully they don't attack Canada. Could do the American Empire, which would absolutely suck. We could also just do Fortress America, which would be pretty ideal, to be honest. Or they could ally with us. It just depends what happens. I wonder where I've seen this one before. Yeah, I've never seen this before. I wonder where this is in history. Fall of Vienna, it's not good. It's not good. They're advancing rapidly. Czechia's capitulated. Okay, well, this is bad. The Russian front looking pretty empty at the moment. Come on, Russia, what are you doing? Stop falling. So I decided to declare war on Carlist Spain since the Russians were quite desperate for some help on their own front. And the only way I could get a land route to France is either going through Italy or Spain. And Spain is much easier than Italy, so I chose Spain. After taking out Spain, we could build up momentum to go into France. And we managed to take about half of France before we were held to a halt by the French divisions returning from the east to the west. I also went for Sicily, since Sicily was quite weak, and the Sardinians proved by landing in Italy that it was possible, and there wasn't really much there. So that's what I did, and I actually made quite a few hundred of Strat bombers, pretty advanced ones too, which would destroy all the infrastructure and the land forts in Italy. For the Internationale, all the fronts were collapsing, east was collapsing, west was collapsing, and south was collapsing. There was too much pressure on them, and we could just push and capitulate them. That is the Internationale taken out. Good. Now, I think I deserve the entire British Isles for doing what I did. I just want to say I'd love this path to be added because it is just absurd. Britain falls to a socialist revolution after the Great War. The empire collapses. Makes some form of federation. That federation invades Britain. Then the regime's overthrown in Britain and Britain becomes a colony of Africa. It's ridiculous. I love it. We can either create a loyal British government, we can divide the island, or return the British to Kingdom of Canada, or occupy it militarily, which I am going to do. I think we should have an option to make Britain, so this is the closest I can get to it. Just ignore it says Crown colony of Africa. Yep, France is united under whoever the hell this guy is. I think that's our playthrough for the most part. Obviously, we still got the remnants of the Reichspakt. We got Yemen here for some reason. We got the Japanese War, which I can't be bothered to finish this. I mean, yeah, we could reach Japan all the way from Indonesia anyway. We can't reach the home isles, right? I mean, it doesn't look like we're actually doing anything to them. Oh, there we are. Yeah, a single, like two single bombers can actually reach there. Not great. I don't know what the hell the legation cities are doing, but they're actually taking all of China. This is out of control shocking. I mean, I like the color of the legation cities. Nice blue. Britain is a proud crown colony of Africa, okay? And that's how it's going to remain under the... I mean, this technically is still a British government. It's just a bit weird. If you enjoyed this playthrough, let me know. Feel free to also like and subscribe to the channel. Put any suggestions down below for the Bharatiya commune. They're no longer here since they did die to the Dominion of Delhi. And looks like the India War just got kickstarted. Anyway, I've had fun, despite the nation we've played. We've managed to take back England, and we've taken back a good chunk of Africa too. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.